It's like you can have all the money in the world, right? You can have all the money in the world. But one thing money cannot do, one thing that money does not provide is game. The game of life, man. That's why it's important as you elevate yourself, as you build yourself up, it's important for you to recognize those steps that you took to get there. It's important for you to get with like-minded individuals like yourself or even older. Oh yeah. It's important to have OGs around you. I'm sorry. When I say OGs, I'm talking about older gentlemen, right? It's important for you to have a group of people or a couple of individuals around you that's looking out for your best interests and not just there for a bag. It's important as you elevate, you start to understand that energy that you're gaining. You feel me? You have to recognize the fact that as you elevate, and especially when you start really, you know what I mean, being very successful in life, you have to understand as you become successful in life, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to come around you, especially if you some type of public figure, especially if you some type of entertainer, because you in a public eye more than the average. The difference between an engineer and a software engineer and all these people, doctors and all this and that, a lot of those people, a lot of them make a lot of good money, right? Architects, they make a lot of good money, but the difference is between somebody in the public eye and somebody that's just living a regular life is the notoriety, huh? People recognizing you. See, it's a difference. So it's important as you elevate in life, you get that bag. You got to understand, yeah, you a young G out here, young gentleman, a young lady out here, you getting real money. It's important for you to recognize what that comes with. See, a lot of people want to just glorify, oh man, I just made 2 million, I made 3 million, I made this, I made that, made 400,000, 500,000. I only eat at the fine places, I only date the baddest of the bad, right? Well, you can do that. I'm not saying not to. I'm just saying understand what that is. Understand the fact that once you start climbing up that successful ladder, right? You in a public eye, huh? You a celebrity, you an entertainer. You're gonna meet some people that's gonna try to build with you, and you have people that's gonna build with you only to break you down. You feel me? They only there to really break you down. They gonna make it seem like they there for your best interest. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're gonna make it look like they there for you for your best interest, but they really not. They gonna make it look like, you know what I'm saying? Especially, if it's somebody you're dating, they gonna make it look like at the beginning, oh yeah, I'm here for you. Whatever you want to do, whatever you into, I'm here for you, right? I'm here for you. What you want to do? Let's go here. You want to have this, you want to add this, you want to remove that. I'm okay with that, right? And I'm not saying just because you become super successful, there's not good people out there. But if you believe that it's good people out there, it is the opposite. And usually the opposite of good is bad, right? There's going to be a whole lot more people trying to take from you than trying to just build with you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially if you're a young, you know what I'm saying? You're a young G out here, young lady out here, and you get into that bag. You feel me? You got to understand that a lot of people ain't going to be looking to play fair with you. And a lot of times it be the people that's the most closest to you that's looking to finesse you. It's like my last video I was talking about, as you start to step it up and elevate, if you want to test the people around you, you got to leave little pitfalls around them to see if they're going to react, see how they're going to react. Just like my last video, I was saying, hey, man, if you super successful, set up little things, set up little plays to test people around you. Because guess what? For you to be successful, wasn't they testing you? Didn't you have to show and prove for getting to the level of life that where you at now? So why you don't do the people around you the same? Huh? See, it's different. It's different if you would have met somebody before you came up and y'all grew up as you blew up in the game. You feel me? See, maybe the other thing of it is too, right? More I think about it is this too. Maybe we got it wrong. Maybe the game we was given was backwards. They talk about, oh, don't fall in love, don't have a serious relationship until you get older. But if you do that when you get older, more vultures is out. You feel me? There's way more vultures out. And when you get older, because now people that live life and seen what they didn't like. They seen, oh man, if I do this is going to put me in a bad situation. How can I elevate? How can I finesse somebody? You feel me? How can I fraud somebody so I can be in position? And then you come along, Mr. Bag. We're going to call you Mr. Bag, huh? Mr. or Mrs. Bag. Let's say that, right? So you come around in your 30s, mid 30s, early 30s, late 20s, maybe. Let's say early 30s, right? You in your early 30s, you finally hit that big lick in life. Corporations is paying you, huh? You out here doing fly stuff, right? But guess what? There's somebody plotting on you right now because they see you. They seen how you got all this money. They didn't heard about it on different social media platforms. If they in the hip hop culture, if you a successful individual and you part of the hip hop culture or you do, YouTube or whatever, you don't think people don't know who you are, even if they say they don't? It don't matter if it's in Idaho. It don't matter if it's, you feel me, in Colorado. It doesn't matter. Social media is everywhere. So maybe we being told things backwards. Because if you would have met this person before you was famous, before you got that bag, y'all would have went through the process that y'all need to go through to figure out if this person is beneficial for you or not. You feel me? That's just my theory, man. Y'all, anybody leave a comment, let me know if you feel different about that when you watch this. You know what I mean? Because I think as you elevate in life, as you get older, you actually more of a liability in life for somebody to try to finesse you because you're open. You taking trips, you feel me? You with this one, you with that one, you wear condoms, sometimes you don't. You feel me? And you don't know who you laying next to. Because if you out here moving, shaking, and popping like you say you are, right? How you have time to vet who you with? How you have time to dissect who's around you? You feel me? So I'm just saying though, maybe it's best to deal with somebody before you get famous. And hey, if y'all go through what you go through, at least you know what you're dealing with. See, I'm that type of dude. I want to know what I'm dealing with, as opposed to figuring out $1 million lost later, $500,000 lost later. You feel You know what I mean? I'm just saying though. I'm just saying maybe we got it backwards. 'Cause they be telling you, "Oh man, don't get in a serious relationship till you get older. Don't do this until you get older." Right? They tell you that all day. Man, don't get into a serious relationship until you get your bag right. But one thing they don't tell you about that, when you do it that way, what happens then? You actually more of a liability for somebody trying to finesse you even more because now everybody know what you working with. Now a lot of people can speculate what kind of dollars they can get by rocking with you. So whoever you're dating at that time, once you get to that bag, how do you know what they really truly there for? Because history has shown it's people who have kids with you. It's people who will marry you, get your name tattooed on their face, neck, back, neck, and arms, and be sleeping with everybody else around you. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe the game is being reversed, man. The game they was giving us, myself included, when you young, saying, wait, maybe that's not a good thing for everybody. And I'm not saying that every situation is this situation, but I'm just saying in general, I am speaking. You know what I mean? Because I feel like in this game of life, right, we all gonna learn lessons whether we want to accept it or not. You feel me? We all gonna go through things regardless if we like it or not. But the difference is, did you learn from that process? Were you able to get an understanding through those situations? Because a lot of times, if you're able to tap in with yourself and you get an understanding as you building yourself up, you go through what you go through, the more experience you have, about time you really get to that big break, that big bag, it's not so new to you from the sense of understanding that energy, understanding what that comes with. Because one thing going from local to of local fame to international fame, worldwide fame, it's all different levels in life. Just like going from making 30,000, 70,000, 100,000, 200,000 a year. Those are all different processes you have to go through in life to understand your tax bracket, understand how much, you feel me? How much the IRS is taking for this, how much deductions you can get off of that. All of that changes as your finance changes. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So in this game of life, man, you can have the money, but without game, you food out here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You food out here, man. And that's why it's important. A lot of young adults, it's important for y'all to have OGs around you, older gentlemen, older ladies. It's important to have those type of individuals around you because a lot of people say, "Oh man, the youngsters ain't listening to the OGs." Well, when you look at the academic situation, you feel me? I'm subscribed to him. I like a lot of his content, but to me, he need to have more OGs around him. You feel me? Because maybe then, way before she tried to finesse you for 500,000, you would have had a real OG partner in your corner, man, telling you, hey, bruh, you moving, dude, your movements. You really moving real reckless right now. Understand your value right now. Understand what type of position you in life right now when you're dealing with certain type of individual. See, that's why I don't promote talking about being, when I talk about being a player, I ain't talking about sleeping around with a whole bunch of women. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying in life, you got to learn how to flow through things, how to like let things fly off your shoulder. You feel me? You got to when certain people say certain things, you got to understand they only saying that because of your level in life. So you got to know how to treat it. Not everything need the same reaction. You can't beat up everybody. You feel me? You can't fight everybody because not everybody is going to look to do a fair fight with you. Not everybody is the same strength as you. Somebody can knock you out. And when you lose more than the person that you fighting because they only fighting you because of your position and your finances is greater than theirs. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, and a lot of people opinion, it's important as you elevate, you start to have the certain type of people around you that's really there for you, not just because of the bag. Yeah, of course, there's still money involved. Let's be honest. There's nothing wrong paying. I have no problem paying for somebody that I know that's really looking out for my interests. You feel me? Because everything costs money. Everything. I don't care what you doing. I don't care who you're dating. I don't care what your lifestyle is. Everything costs money. But the thing of it is, though, the point of it is this: is it worth spending your dollars for? And that's why you need OGs like myself around you. I'm not the only one. It's a few of us out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of few different platforms I'll go to and watch. And some of the game they kick for show. I appreciate that. So my thing for anybody, as you elevate in life, right? Unless you're gonna be somebody that's just not gonna talk to anybody, which is very rare, especially in today era, right? Everything is online. You got to understand what type of energy you provide, even if you're not even a real talkative person, even if you're not the type of person that's real, flashy, it doesn't matter. Once you become some type of figure in life, some type of success in life, because think about this, right? Let's take it off anybody in entertainment. Just say you live wherever you living at right now, wherever you living at, you know who got the nicest car on the block. You know who got the nicest house on the block right now? They probably not even a celebrity, but you know who that person is. You don't may not know them personally, but you know what type of car they drive. And you know who got the nicest house on the block. When you drive past, you walk past their house, you like, man, that's a nice house. I wonder what they do. See, that's energy right there. Like I said, let's take it off any type of celebrity or anybody, any public figure. Just take it in everyday situations. I'm in the Bay Area. You see people driving Bentleys. You know what I'm saying? A couple of Ferraris be out here. And you can tell when somebody come in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? You are recognized. If you see somebody parking a Bentley on your block, you're going to recognize that car. But you don't even know who that is. So it's not about fame. It's just that certain type of aura. You feel me? When you walking down the street, you walking in the mall, you going shopping, you going to Walmart, you going different places. It's certain people who dress regular, then you got people who really like to wear what they wear. You recognize that. You don't even know who this person is, but they looking so fly. You like, damn, okay, who was that? You see, that's energy right there. So what I'm trying to explain is this. As you elevate, you're going to see so many snakes come after you. You're going to see certain people that's trying to finesse you. And it ain't all about somebody trying to physically harm you. See, that's only one section of the hustle. There's multiple sections of people that's trying to take from you. Your cousin, your brother, that person always coming at you talking about they got a business adventure, but haven't been successful yet. I'm not saying to turn away everybody, absolutely not, because somebody may have a good idea, but how do you know how to vet situations? So that's why, for me personally, if I was in a certain level of bracket of dating, if I was dating and I'm at a certain level in life making a certain amount of money, I would personally, like I said in my last video, I'll leave a little money around. You feel me? A little jury around to see how my mate going to react. They gonna take it or not. They gonna take the money and spend it and come back and tell me or not. You feel me? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, man. That's my point. You got to learn how to, you feel me? Learn how to vet the people that surround you. That's important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Because a lot of people make that mistake. They do. And then they try to figure it out later after they done got finessed. You know what I'm saying? They done got finessed out of bread. You feel me? They done figured out, oh man, this person really hustled me. This person really got this bread out of me. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you try to avoid a lot of these situations? You know, you have to learn how to vet people, but you only get that either by life experiences, or you have certain type of people around you that you have already vetted to a degree, and they can be able to, you can go and talk to them like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about doing that. And they at least tell you what their opinion is. You feel me? They'll tell you what their opinion is, and then you can take the advice or you can choose to do the opposite. But at least you have somebody you can go to. A lot of people don't even have that or feel comfortable getting that. You know what I'm saying? So money with no game is a disaster waiting to happen. That finesse is waiting to happen. You know? Because I'll tell you this, right? Like on Instagram, it'd be it's as I had a couple of videos that went viral a while ago back on Instagram, right? And then I just started getting all these crazy DMs talking about invest into Bitcoin, invest into this. I'm an investing agent. I can invest your money. It's like, whoa, where was all these people at? I mean, I'm signed up for, Robinhood and different things like that, right? I can easily just click on here, do my research and see if I want to do this, maybe talk to a couple of my OGs that's doing, you know, some stocks investments, talk to them and see, if it's beneficial for me, at least based on what they went through. And, I put my little thought process together and figure out if it's something beneficial for me. But you, a Bitcoin guru, like really? And how did you find me? You know what I mean? So you just, in my mind, they just massive DMing people and see who they can finesse, to see who has no game in life or have an understanding enough to figure out, like, why would I just give all my money to you and I don't even know you? Now, I'm not saying all of them is shady, but that was about a year ago. I'll say about 6, 7 months ago, almost a year ago. They were DMing me crazy for about 2 months straight. Now, where are they today? You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody trying to promote that today, right? I'm telling you, it's the finesse, man. You feel me? And if I was somebody gullible, right? If I was someone that didn't, go through things, I may have thought that might have been a good play for me. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Huh? You know? So money with no game is no bueno. Money with no game, you will be finessed. Now let's keep it real, right? All of us is going to get finessed at some point in our life. It's just it's impossible. because somebody is going to catch you at at that moment when you were either the most vulnerable or the most not informed on whatever you're trying to do, right? Because even with getting loans, right? There are some banks based on your credit history, based on your work history, based on your work experience, right? There's some banks that won't finance you for whatever you're trying to do, a car, a home, personal loan. And then there's other banks who will, you know, because the difference is each bank they have a general criteria that they want you to meet, but they also have their own individual experience from a corporation standpoint on how they want to invest in certain people based on the information you provided. So what I'm saying is, right, you have to understand what type of energy that brings. And like I've been saying, when you start making it to a certain level in life, you got to understand not everybody around you is trying to be fair with you. Not everybody around you is really looking out for your best interests. Because just like if you go to a club, right? If you ever been to a club, one thing you will find out quick, people recognize who's spending money on all the bottles. You know the ones them sparkles, them sparklers that they put on them bottles. Yeah, especially we going into the new year, right? It's gonna be a lot of sparklers going up tonight, right? But just understand what type of energy that brings. If you ever been to a club and you see them sparklers go, who paying attention to them sparklers? Almost everybody, and especially the ladies. I'm sorry. You feel me? They paying attention to when them sparklers go. Huh? What is that? That's energy right there. That's energy right there. And some of them will try to find a way to get over to your VIP section. Oh, yes, they will. They're going to try to make it over to your VIP section. And you think all these people that's trying to get to your VIP, once they see them sparklers, they seen them, you buying bottles. They see them sparklers, they see the bottles, they see, you feel me? You might be over there iced out. I know I got a little baby chains, but you might be iced out at the club. You don't think they seen all that? So now they all flocking to your section. You see some baddies. Oh yeah, yeah. She nice, yeah. I like the chocolate drop. Got the chocolate drop. You got the caramel sundae. You got the snowflake. Oh my goodness. And you think all these women is just trying to just have a good time with you? Yeah, yeah. Come on now, talk to me. You think all these women coming to your VIP section is only looking to have a good time with you? You really believe that? Nah, man. I would say most of them. I'll say 80% of them is trying to get the finesse out of you. You feel me? Because they see opportunity when they seen them sparklers. When they seen opportunity when they see you in the VIP, you popping bottles, you got the jewels on. Yeah, some just want to have a good time with you. Yeah, absolutely. We all like to have a good time to a degree. But you got to remember that not everybody is playing fair with you. So having money with no game or no OGs or somebody around you that have real life experiences, it's not going to work for you. You feel me? It's not going to end well for you. You know what I mean? So when I think about when it comes to DJ Academics and what happened with him with his lady, and she said she broke up the 900,000 worth of merchandise in his home, finessed him out of 500,000. Say he got most of it back, if not all. My whole point is this: I'm not coming at that man. I'm just using it for example. So my thing is this, though, right? Money with no game. You just waiting to get finesse. You like one big steak. You feel me? You like one big steak, everybody trying to get a slice, slither, and bite. You feel me? So that's why I say, especially anybody, I would say 30 and under, 35 and under, man. I would say 30 and under. Anybody 30 and under and you super successful in life, it's important for you to have people around you. I would preferably say some people that's older than you feel me? Or have more life experiences in the same field as you that you can talk to. Because that person has been, especially if they older than you, that person has lived your age, you haven't lived theirs. And that's why youngsters need OGs and OGs need youngsters. Because the OG needs some game too. Because this new era we in, right? I call it the digital era. You got to be able to upgrade your software as well when you're talking about working these computers, gadgets, websites, apps. Youngsters, OGs need youngsters just as well. You feel me? And that's why it's important for us to connect more than less disconnect to a degree. You know what I mean? After you vet certain individuals. Because I'm the type of guy, I'm not inviting everybody to my home. I've been saying this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't invite everybody to my home. And sometimes, you know, my girl and my kids, sometimes, they may not like that. But the reason why I don't do it is that because I have a lot of valuables in my house, right? And more than anything, tell us to get away from the material things. This is my place of paradise. This is my place after I done went out there and dealt with whatever I dealt with in the world to make sure we in a certain position in life. When I come back home, I don't want to have to feel like I'm sleeping with the enemy. I don't want to feel like my house is just an open grocery store for everybody to come in and take what they want. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Now, if close family, friends, somebody I feel that's important to me, of course you welcome. Oh, absolutely. But all I'm saying is my house ain't just a free for all. You feel me? Just because it may be a nice house, a big house, everybody ain't gonna have access like that. And that's where I talk about terms and conditions. You have to have terms and conditions when you have friends, even family members. You can't just come over here and take what you want when you want. You know what I'm saying? That might be my last bottle. You feel me? That might be my last, you feel me, pack of chicken I ain't cooked yet. You know what I mean? You want to go over here and just take that? How you know I was getting ready to cook that? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 1,000 wow. Like, for real though. A lot of people I feel like, get too comfortable. And then that's how your house get robbed, right? You know what I'm saying? I heard stories about even Soldier Boy at one point. He had so many people at his house. His house got robbed several times. Chris Brown, his house got robbed a few times for people that been to his house or relationships he had with certain individuals come to his house. I mean, the stories go on and on forever, but somebody always forget that, or they don't have nobody around them to give them that experience so they can know, okay, this may not be the best solution. And if you're going to invite everybody to your house, make that not your main house. You feel me? You know what I mean? Have a secondary house that's just a playhouse, but nobody really know where you live at. So you got to think a whole different type of mentality once you start elevating to a certain financial status in life. Because just like I mentioned earlier about that club, people recognize that. And if you take it off, let's take it off of public celebrities. I know you have seen somebody either in your neighborhood, at your local store. You done seen somebody come in there and they looking fly. They driving a nice car. They driving this, driving that. They buying this. You go to the grocery store and you like, damn, they grocery cart hella filled. You feel me? So what's your next question is, who is that? You don't even know them. You don't know what they do. You don't know their profession. You don't know nothing about them, but you just felt their energy, their aura, just by how they walk past you based on what either they wearing, how full their grocery cart is, what type of car they driving. They may even have a bad chick on their arm. You feel me? And you automatically like, damn, who was that? So it's just that in that example, understand that energy. And if you understand that energy, right, that means that that energy is going to attract people to you. Now, everybody coming to you is what? Not looking out for your best interest. Do you feel? Y'all don't feel me though. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I am Sean B. Stoll. All I bring to you is nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration, huh? Talk to me, man. See, you know, and I get it too, though, right? Let's be honest, right? I get it. When you young and you coming into that fresh new money, that fresh car smell, it feel good, don't it? You feel me? You go down to the Dodge dealer, you go get that new Hellcat, that Hellcat. Oh my goodness. You go cop that Hellcat. Okay, all right. You may not want the muscle car, you want the Mercedes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you want that Mercedes thing. Or you going to get that Jeep, huh? You getting that Jeep, that Jeep Wrangler, the Willie edition? Yeah, I know. Okay, okay. Right? I know how that new money's feel though, right? 'Cause hey, I was your age once. You feel me? If you in your 20s and 30s, I was your age once, right? I mean, and I've been doing pretty well in my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hella rich or nothing, but I ain't broke either, though. You feel me? But anyway, I know what that new car smell like, right? I know what that new car smell like, especially when you young, you out here popping. You feel me? You really getting to it. You feel like, man, you the man, the woman. You feel me? You out here really doing your 1-2, playing your play. You right? I respect that. I'm not here to tell you not to do that. I encourage you to continue to ball and do what you do. As you elevate, continue getting to it. But what you got to remember through all that process, you're going to have snakes that's going to try to slither next to you. You're going to have individuals that's going to try to finesse you out of whatever you have. Because guess what? They see your energy, they see what you able to get. They want that, but they don't want to have to do the work for themselves. Yeah. They don't want to have to work and do the work for themselves because they see, man, you work here, especially if you a business owner or somebody that's, a creator or where you really have to do things yourself. People don't really understand how much work is involved when you make all these videos, these long videos, doing, especially if you do all your own editing and you work for corporations. Don't say that you are traveling agent or something like that, where in a sense you have to travel different places and work with different corporations. Like people that's out here contracted out for business. I mean, so many different variations, right? My point of saying all that is this: when you out here and you doing your 1-2, right? You really making things crack for yourself. You got to understand what type of energy that's showing other individuals out here. You got to understand that everybody around you is not playing fair. And most of the times, it's the people you will bring into your home. It's the people that's around you too, absolutely. But it's the ones you bring into your home. You thought, and what do most people say, especially if somebody lost millions of dollars? What they always say, oh man, this the person I brought to my dinner table. This the person I brought around my family. You feel me? This the person, man, they was there for me, but you wasn't paying attention. You didn't vet the individual. And I'm not saying everything is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not promoting this like this is a perfect solution. Like do this, that, and that, and everything going to be great. No, absolutely not. But you can protect yourself to a degree. You can get insurance on certain things, like your jewelry. If you buying, I'll say anything over 5,000. You spending over 5,000 on your jewelry, go get you some insurance on that. I know you know what I'm saying? You might be a muscular dude. You feel me? You might be able to knock out a few, but you can't knock out all of them, bruh. And how you know they coming at you looking to swing on you? They may have that chopper thing. Come on now. So that's what I'm saying. You got to know how to move when it comes to real life once you start to elevate. You got insurance on your car, right? Why you don't insure your jewelry? Huh? Don't be too cool, man, to be a fool out here. You feel me? And if I give you a certain dollar amount of money, guess what? You got to sign a contract with me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Once I start elevating in life, if I was somebody making real money, like in a sense of millions, and you come for me for business opportunity, okay, well, let's get us a contract, right? Let me have my lawyer look over this. We're gonna write up a contract, just like when you go to the bank, you go to your B of A's, your Wells Fargo's, your Chase. When you go in there and you're looking to get a personal loan, an auto loan, a home loan, they need a whole bunch of documents from you. So just because you come into me, I'm the bank. I need to make sure I'm protected as well. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? It's like everywhere you go in life right now, right? The internet service you're using, the social media platform you're using has a terms and conditions. So why you don't have a terms and conditions when it comes to the people in your life? See, it ain't all about looks with me. You know what I'm saying? I love women, but at the same time, if I'm looking to do a business with a woman, it's going to be done in a business type of setting. You can't pillow talk that bread out of me. Well, okay, maybe, but I'm just saying in general, I'm speaking. You feel me? I'm just saying though, let's keep it real though. You're not going to be able to protect yourself against every single thing, but at least you have an advantage to a degree. You know what I mean? I don't have all my money in one bank. You know what I'm saying? I don't have all my money under a mattress because that could be taken. Yeah, you might be able to get access to one of my accounts, but you ain't gonna get all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to give y'all different examples of move differently as you start to elevate. You really start to get to that bag in life. And one thing you got to remember through all this process, don't think that everybody is looking to be your best friend. Oh yeah, even if they say they are. Because did you give them that terms and conditions? Do you have an understanding of who you dealing with? And that's why when you start to elevate, my thing is, why are you trying to have parties at your house? If you want to have parties at your house, get a separate house strictly to make that the fun house, huh? I ain't saying that Puff Daddy stuff. We ain't saying no party, man. You feel me? I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, like I was saying earlier, when it comes to my home life, that's my paradise. And you should be only bringing people that you really feel is there for you at that location. Everybody shouldn't have access to everything in your life. Do you feel? You know? And I think that, and I'm really saying this to a lot of young folks out there, especially, you know, if you really out here popping and you know what I'm saying, you 30 and under, you got to really peep what I'm saying. And even if you're an OG, you should respect what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, if you already know. But just to point that it's important for you to understand that energy that success brings, that energy that attract certain type of individuals to you. You got to always remember that. And just because you get older, it doesn't make any difference, because as you get older and you dealing with older folks, they looking at you. Oh, what kind of 401k do you have? Huh? Talk to me. See, I'm gonna give you the real sauce over here. You feel me? When you think of as you get older, you like, oh yeah, it's cool. I'm a date an older individual, which is cool. Do what you do. I'm not here to knock nobody in a lifestyle, but what I'm saying is young or old, let's go to the older folks. If you're an older G out here, an older gentleman, you don't think these older women is not looking at, because what they as you get older, you know what I'm saying? They start looking at things. What do you have in a sense of not material, but do you got a 401k? Huh? What kind of medical coverage do you have? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You might be dealing with somebody that got some health issues and they willing to marry you because he got good medical where he work at. If I'm his wife, my medical bills would be taken care of. Come on now. You feel me? He got a 401k. So if he pass away, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that. Right? Money with no game is no fair play. You feel You gotta have game out here, man. And I ain't talking about no game in a sense of using somebody, finessing somebody. No, I'm just saying, just understand what that type of aura energy comes with. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? Because we all have it. Because guess what? Wherever you working at, right? Didn't you have to go through a process of showing that you have an understanding of what's the requirement of this job? So that means you either had to get trained up to the position or you had to have enough experience for the position, whether it's involving schooling, work experience. So what is that? That's correlated to you having that understanding, which is what? Game. See, everybody want it, but see, they don't understand what that is, Even in a relationship. Even in a relationship, you have to know when to say certain things and when not to say certain things, right? You feel me? You can't just go out and just say every single thing on your mind. You might be able to find somebody, but they're gonna be far and few that's going to willing to accept that. You feel me? And if you really care about someone, you will try to find a way to make it relatable to them as opposed to just blah 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 blah. Blah. You did da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a way to reach them on their level because you want them to receive it in a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So money with no gain, that's when you lost. And that's why for OGs, it's important to lace the young folks up under you. And also for the younger folks to teach the OG something. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all got some of them OG partners, uncles. You know what I'm saying? That's out there. They might want to be content creators. They may want to do this. They want to do that, right? But they don't know how to work the computer. They got the iPhone. They don't even know how to use it, huh? You got a $1,200 machine in your hand. You feel me? So I'm just saying, man. My whole point of this live today, man, is don't be afraid to ask questions and don't be afraid to really tell people, what's your process in the sense of for us to be friends, for us to be in a relationship. There has to be a terms and conditions because you do it in every other section in your life. You have to deal with that. Wherever you're working at, wherever level in life you're trying to get to, there's requirements for you to get to that level. So why not have requirements for people that's around you as well? You feel me? You new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go live later on tonight. I just had to come on here and really drop something real quick. And I'm gonna go live tonight. We're gonna bring in the New Year's. So definitely tap in with my channel. So I got a few special things I'm gonna do. And I appreciate y'all. And just know this, right? You only have one life. So you got to figure out how you want to live it and who you want to have experience with through your process. You know? Because you don't want to get finessed out of 500,000 and you don't want somebody terrorizing your house losing almost $1 million. You feel me? If you have that type of value. But even if you don't, even if you're on a smaller scale, right? Your value is your value based on your budget. So when I mention the dollar amount, it's not so much of the dollar amount, it's what it means to you. So move accordingly. Continue getting to your bag and continue accepting your life and process of the journey. I am Sean B. Stoller. Till next time. Peace.